Welcome to the first segment of our expose on the 15 biggest threats to your financial security. Do you have any experience in case when a number of unplanned expenses appeared, or in case when there is high amount of debts? You're not alone. Here in this video, you'll discover the obstacles you need to avoid, or you'll lose your financial security and the ways to overcome them. From job loss to recession, and all the way to the stock market, we look at these threats practically in a way that you can take control of your life as you plan your way to a better life. Are you willing to know how you can safeguard your precious earnings in your future? Stay tuned, because what we are about to share with you is what could be a life-changing starting point to a new financial lifestyle. Job loss does not mean the loss of an income only. It is like a shake. The core of the household has been shaken. Think of the responsibilities increasing when rent, electricity, and water bills are due, and the bright future the family wants had grow gray. This is why it is important to stay current, compliant, smart. Mull over enrolling in an online course or a workshop to assert oneself in compliance. Maintaining a strong list of past and present contacts is similar to having a backup plan. Contacting previous supervisors or joining professional organizations will provide you with opportunities you never knew existed. As what was highlighted, if we invest on self-development, especially during the dark days, it spells a better life tomorrow. Debt brings a lot of pressure to the table where no move seems possible without pushing a weight against their back. When you are constantly being trapped in high interest rates to pay on, that is when change has got to be made. The correct approach, though, is to focus initially on these high interest debts. It's credit cards or payday loans. They are the ones that do the actual job of emptying your pockets. It is advised to develop a payment plan that gives priority to such payments, coupled with a reduction of the incurred unnecessary expenditure. It also fosters financial strength, hence helps one unlock his or her ability to free from the cycle of debt to have a better future. Huge medical bills can come in like a ton of bricks, and it can take much time to find ways and means to pay for it. Proper insurance shields you from these financial hits, but it is also good to review your medical bills for any mistakes. Hey, things happen. If you do not hesitate to challenge those differences, because it may save money in the long run. On the same note, save for out-of-pocket expenses through a login or an account known as a health savings account, HSA. This can make a huge difference. That's why when you go about it looking at your health costs in a more proactive manner, you're doing more than making things better for the moment. You're investing in a better life. Recessions are unannounced like the onset of winter. You do not realize it until winter has arrived. This is a time that people have to learn to conserve, that spending $4 on a cup of coffee is not necessary during tough times. Another thing that can literally save your life is income diversification. Try finding a side hustle or stock up on skills that can be useful in case you decide to become a freelancer. Not only this is saving your back for the storm, but at the same time is preparing your defense in case of more and stronger storms in the future. What is important to understand is that top performance in rough circumstances can become your competitive advantage and a key to success and further. This is something that is well known, yet can happen to anyone and ruin your financial life in no time. Most of the time, protecting oneself online is imperative. As always, are advised to use strong and unique passwords and refrain from using public Wi-Fi to access sensitive data. Some cases suggest utilizing a virtual private network, which will add a layer of protection. If you ever find yourself a victim, act quickly. What you should do immediately is to inform your bank and the credit bureaus to reduce the impact. Being alert also protects your money and the ability to take charge of the online world while promoting better welfare for you and your family. Fluctuations in the stock market are a frightening ride up and down the hill that can wreak havoc on your investment. During a recession, it can be scary to keep investing. However, that is something that you should always do to ensure that your business is financially stable. Concentrate on the acquisition of safe haven assets such as gold or index funds, because these start to act more like a hedge against bad stock markets than stocks. Also, reviewing portfolio from time by time and consider it in light of your financial targets you set up is also influential. Coming into market with the attitude of optimism and a strategic approach, you will effectively shield your financial future. Sometimes you may decide that you could be making a smart thing that would lead to a poor investment. It is like once you are inside, you did not have a choice but to be there in the first place. The best way to avoid these mistakes is that knowledge is your best senator. Spending time to understand what you are investing in reads books like The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham or consulting a financial advisor. Following the mistakes that are made is very vital. Don't allow a blunder to dictate your financial life. But this is where it ends. Turn the incident into an opportunity to transform your life for the better while you invest for high performance and profitability in the future. Fires, floods, and earthquakes and other natural disasters often result in staggering financial losses almost within the shortest time possible. Having the right insurance is your initial shield. You need to get insurance that suits you and your car's nature. Also, it is useful to save money for a rainy day. Somewhere between 3 to 6 months of your salary should suffice. Try to develop the disaster plan that shall address your documents and contacts, thus being prepared to implement it at the dawn of the disaster. When you do these, not only have you provided for yourself financially, but you have also created a shield to guard against what life throws at you. So let me sum up and give you a couple of thoughts concerning this part of the 15 biggest threats to your financial security. Is it time for you to empower your future financially? The knowledge you have heard today is just the 10% of what is there to learn and whatsoever you can implement changes your life for better. Just a quick reminder, this is only video 1, and there are more upcoming videos that will further explain and discuss more strategies that will definitely boost your confidence in handling your finances. So make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications. You definitely won't want to know what we have in store for you next. We need to start this venture and change those threats to the possibilities of prosperity. Welcome to the next part of our practical tips on how to progress in the improvement of one's financial situation.